What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So guys, earlier today, I was by my PC and I got a particular email from a brother. I won't show his name, but it said this: "Team music! Now all these women are coming, talking all of Kevin's same topics and points. They saying the same things he was saying and proving his point that it's all right for them to say it because they're women. Kevin Samuels cannot be forgotten." So I was very curious about what he was talking about, and there was a clip that he put there, and when I clicked on it, it played this.
About women, well, we go after our careers so much. About women, well, we go after our careers so much. By the time we look up, we single. We got all these degrees. We got every degree. We got a PhD. And all we got is a DOG and no MAN.
And no MAN, right.
But the man, he can go out and get all of those credentials and do that, because here's what it is, Delvin and Justin. At the end of the day, the man makes the choice. The man make the choice.
Isn't it the woman that chooses the man who chooses the woman?
Men decide when we gonna get married. We
True.
could do all of this. Yes, we could get every degree, and we can find the men that we may like. But at the same time, if he ain't pulling the trigger, it don't matter. It don't matter what you, and ladies, let me just break this down to you. And this is some of my friends, some of my, I'm not going to go there, people that I know. We got every degree. Don't no man care about that, because he ain't going to marry the girl that work at Wendy's, because she paid attention to him while we paying attention to our degrees and our terrier.
There you go.
The dog.
So guys, after watching that, I will say I definitely agree with her information, because a lot of ladies have a lot of degrees and PhDs, but end up with a DOG and no MAN. Now, Kevin Samuels was saying that all along, and when he was saying it, it was bad. But do you want to know why it was so bad? Because Kevin Samuels was the guy that most women wanted to date. Well dressed, some women considered him to be handsome, tall, and from one of the guys that they would think that they wanted to have in their life, it was a clear sign of rejection. And not only was it a clear sign of rejection, but the sort of men that he represented, that these guys had absolute standards. Now, why is it more acceptable for her to say it? Well, when women say it to other women, they are not the end goal, right? Let me explain what I'm trying to say. When a woman is saying the same thing that Kevin Samuels is saying, women are agreeing with her more on the emotional side. But when they're looking at Kevin Samuels, it's like, there are guys that feel like him, I don't have a chance. Because there are a lot of guys who are the lawyers, the doctors, and these are the guys that I want to be with, and they're telling me that I'm not good enough. So you mean the men that are black that I've been praying for are never gonna come? Yeah, that's what it is. So when a woman says that, it's not the same feeling. For example, when a woman, let's look at this. When you see rich black men with white women, why are black women so upset? Well, you could be a black woman and you could tell black women that, hey, the reason why these guys are not going to marry you is because of your attitude. It's not going to hit the same way. Someone will listen to it, but they're not going to hate her. But if you see Jamie Foxx with a white woman, they're going to be pissed, because it just shows that, hey, these guys who have what we're looking for don't want us in the same vein. Now listen to this. Women can take Kevin Samuels' talking points, and again, I don't know if she listened to him or how long she's been in the game, but she's absolutely right about certain things. You know, men decide who's going to get married and all this. But here's the real reality here. Women are just never going to be looked at as men are going to be looked at. I mean, we saw that with the Amber Heard case and Johnny Depp. It's not going to happen. But women are important in men's rights. I'm gonna tell you guys why. When the Black Manosphere started, it was black men talking to other men about women. That's the white manosphere. Black manosphere came shortly thereafter. The conversation was being had. Very few men can get their issues over to women like Kevin Samuels. And there are many men out there who are against women having men's talking points. Like, that's why there's a big issue between, people like, Pink Book Lessons, people like Melanie King, you have people like Courtney Michelle, you have some guys against ladies like this, but you're not going to be able to get through to women. And the last thing that you want to be looked at as, okay, you guys are a group of men who hate women, or you're a group of men who hate black women. That's not what you need. You need women to be able to position these things to women that we just can't do. Many of us guys, we just don't have the patience. All right. And I get the brother's email and stuff like this. And, women can say whatever they want to say and men can't. Got it. But how many of us as men have the patience to be trying to explain to women what's happening in the dating world? None of us. Do you guys want to sit back and talk to women about their options? No, right? Men are like, look, we want to do what we want to do over here. Y'all need to go figure this shit out and come back and holler at us. That is what these women are doing, guys. They're reaching a market we don't really want. Men want to talk about things a little bit more logical, a little bit more, in our opinion, valuable, things that push the message forward to us. Okay? Most of us don't really want to have, those kind of talks with women that can lead to controversy. To be honest, even in the manosphere communities, men want to have good relationships with women. That means as far as hooking up, dating, relationships. Men don't really want to be around women to be debating or arguing. I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll watch it, but we really don't want to do that for ourselves. We want to get around women to do what we are biologically called to do. Mating, relationships, kids, sex. Some of you guys don't want kids, but you definitely want the sex. All right? So this is why it's important that if women are going to come in and take part of the message and spread it out there, I don't see a problem with it. I know I do not want to go and talk to a room full of women or to talk to women about these things. And it's refreshing to hear a woman be able to say that men are the ones who control marriages. Okay? Women do not control marriages. Men are the ones making women wives. Okay? Yeah, a woman can choose for a guy to date, but she can't make him marry her. All right? Men are the ones that decide that this woman is going to be a wife. I'm going to put her into a house. Now, women have the ability to put their own selves in the homes these days. We get that. But for a man to say, this is my woman, this is my wife, I'm taking her on trips, I'm taking her to my family, I'm putting my investment behind her, that's different. I think that we should welcome that because we don't want to talk to women typically on social media other than, hey, you looking good, I want to date you, possibly have a relationship with you that's romantic, or hook up and have sex or spend time with you. Those are the things that we want to talk to. We want to talk to when we think are attractive. We don't want to really debate them. It's good to see it, but that's not our interest. We want to hook up and deal with women on a romantic level. Guys, we don't want to be debating them like Kevin Samuels was. Most of the guys can't do that and don't have the patience for it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again for another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top, and as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.